What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I've been busy. Life's been going on. Life's been crazy. Got a pandemic going on. You know, you guys know everybody's affected in some way. But I want to give you guys a little update about where I'm at with the trucks, with pretty much everything. Kind of got the garage set up. It's not fully done, but we're getting somewhere. There's still a lot of rearranging I gotta do. It's kind of hard to put something in one place and for it not to get mixed back around, or you guys know how it is if you're in a house, multifamily home. But here we go. So I think we talked a little bit about my setup last time. I can't really remember off that video, but today I went to go pick up some more fabrication tools. Picked up a grinder, Craftsman grinder, to go with my other grinder. That way I don't have to swap back and forth between a flap disc and a grinder wheel. Other than that, picked up some hole saws. I want to learn how to notch tubing, so I'm still learning. Learning hasn't stopped. It's just kind of went off camera that way, you know. Well, actually, I didn't even think about recording. I just started doing things and I just forgot. Oh shit, let me get the camera. So it's one of those things you get carried out in life and you forget some of the things that you wanted to do initially, because life's so busy. But yeah, so I got some more fabrication tools in the works. This thing has pretty much stayed the same. I've taken it out twice since my last video, or actually once. I took it out. I had electrical problems. I came back in here. I had to rewire. Kind of just recrimp one of the body harness connectors that controls the taillights and turn signals and all that. And I fixed that with some really good crimps. I mean, some really good splices, some military grade type stuff, and that made it a good solid connection. And then I found out that a fuse was blown for the tail lamp, which is why I didn't have daytime running tail lights. And after doing that and then reconnecting the head unit, because it somehow got disconnected from mashing, it seemed to work fine, and I can go back into manual shift, because the problem was that I was in limp mode and it wouldn't let me manual shift, and the truck would only give me 50% of its power, and it would be stuck kind of like as if it was like in third or fourth gear, and it couldn't even carry the weight of itself, So that's kind of like been my update from both trips, is that the truck's been holding me back electrically wise. Suspension wise, the truck has ran flawless, and I'm so happy on that, you know. Other than that, one thing that I'm working on right now is I've kind of dived into wiring, and I'm trying to clean up a lot of the wiring on the truck, which I have been doing. I rewired some of the taillight stuff. There's a lot of breaks in the insulation, which I found out because I was back there, checking continuity and stuff like that. So I found that out, fixed that. I'm wiring the light bar. I had bought a trigger 6-shooter that I might have talked about, but it was basically kind of like a Switch Pros, but it's more Bluetooth based. You don't need to run anything through the firewall because it connects to the switches wirelessly. So I bought it, I hooked it up. It didn't work. It wouldn't get any power to it, and I've tried both my trucks. So I hooked it up on both trucks. So I'm going to get that returned thanks to All Terrain Concepts. They're a good company. So I'm going to switch over to the Switch Pros. Like $200 more, but it seems to be more reliable, and I see a lot of people running it in their trucks. And they're expensive builds, so I'm sure it has to work. So we're pretty much laying down the foundation for the wiring in terms of just getting laid out so that when I get the Switch Pros back in here, I'll be able to, just plug and play. So one of the things I did is I ran wires from the pods down into the cab. I drilled on both sides. I'm still got to wrap this all up and kind of figure out where everything's going to lay once I get the Switch Pros. What we're going to do here is probably fill it with sealant, just to make sure that there's no movement of the wires, and that way it's not chafing back and forth. That's kind of like my main idea right now. So we'll see how that works out. I bought some more kill mat, so we're going to finish sound deadening this back wall right here. We're going to leave that open because that's access to the regulator for the rear window. The seat was out because I had a subsystem in here. I sold that, and I found out that I want to run intercoms instead of a sub. Why would I run intercoms? Because I have a sub in my main truck that I drive, and I'm not really I don't really find myself bumping music because I'm always listening to the truck, listening for something that might break, but you know, it's everything's bypasses, clicking, squealing, just, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna hear anything break. So I think an intercom would be kind of dope because, you know, you can listen to music and then you can switch. It'll deafen what you want to listen to, or it'll deafen the music when, or turn it off, turn it down when somebody speaks in. So I think that's pretty badass. And get like probably two headsets. I want to go rugged, but she mucho money, mucho. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to run rugged. Might need to find a little sponsorship there. If anybody got a sponsorship, let me know, please. I need help. So, and polish up the bypasses more. Remember I did a video on them, but I don't know if it really came out good. I used Mother's Polish, kind of shine them up pretty good, but I need to get into a lot of the cracks. I could have sanded them down from, you know, from the get-go and made them come out a lot better, but this took like, you know, 10 minutes. So, and new stickers on those too. And I got my dad's bike here too. I don't know if you guys see that. This bike's is a 2000 YZ250, two-stroke obviously, so you can see the fatty right there. But this is my dad's original bike, my bike. Let's not get carried away. So back to the truck. After I finish the wiring, the Switch Pros, we're basically gonna take it back out, but I'm gonna take it somewhere locally. It's called the River Bottom, which is in Peru. Cut. But yeah, it's in Peru, so we're gonna go out there and test it out because I don't want to waste my gas and my time going all the way to freaking like Johnson Valley or something like that just to have to, you know, not have fun with the truck and drive it all the way back. I already did that. I did that once, so I'm not trying to do that again. It's not Corona. But let me get some of this agua, precious agua right here. So yeah, once I get this this wiring done and, you know, some of the other things I've been meaning to get done on it, then we're going back out there, gonna not tune my shocks or tune the truck. We're gonna be tuning my skills because I ain't got my skills, according to my buddies. And then after maybe like a trip or two, maybe in the middle of the year, we're gonna jump into bringing this truck back to Tanner 6th. I don't know how to say his fucking last name. He's the guy who did the truck initially, the back half. He did the back half of the truck. So he's gonna finish up the engine cage and we're gonna throw a full floater in it. I haven't done a video on the full floater because I don't have it. A buddy of mine has it. He's keeping it for me. So once I get the full floater, we're gonna do a full scale video, kind of outlining what's going into the full floater and how I kind of budgeted around that. So cut a video short because I got a lot of meats. I got a lot of special stuff that I can't tell you guys yet because it's secret, you know? So maybe next video. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you guys liking, following. I'm gonna try to get some more fun shit in here. So maybe some stuff that you guys might enjoy rather than just little updates here and there. I want to go out there, kind of film where I'm at. I have a video to post that I haven't posted actually. So let's go. Deuces.